Ever wondered how to navigate the intricate web of compliance processes while maintaining top-tier security for your notarial records? The solution is closer than you think. Introducing Comply Chain Guard, or CGG, a platform designed specifically for civil law notaries. CCG merges the complex chain of compliance processes with unrivaled protective measures. It enables you to stride confidently through the multifaceted terrain of regulations while ensuring paramount security for your records, deeds, and transactions. CCG boasts a regulatory compliance engine that keeps you updated with real-time insights tailored to civil law regulations. It effortlessly integrates with legal databases and ensures automated compliance checks for all notarial deeds and transactions. But that's not all. CCG also features advanced encryption to safeguard your notarial records. You'll benefit from multi-factor authentication and periodic security assessments, upholding the sanctity of every notarial act. Plus, with continuous transaction monitoring, you'll receive alerts for any discrepancies and comprehensive logs for traceability. And when it comes to reporting and analytics, CCG generates automated compliance reports specific to notarial acts. Dive into our analytics dashboard for transaction patterns and predictive insights. Why choose CCG? It brings efficiency, security, and compliance to your fingertips, allowing you to operate with unmatched confidence and credibility. CCG integrates effortlessly with your notarial record-keeping systems. Our API facilitates bespoke integrations, ensuring compatibility with major legal platforms and databases. And remember, our dedicated support is here to assist you every step of the way. CGG is the future of notarial practices. It redefines your work, ensuring accuracy, credibility, and peace of mind. It's a transformative experience tailored for civil law notaries. Don't wait. Contact Comply Chain Guard for a demo or more information. Step into the future of notarial practices. Your journey to seamless compliance and robust security starts with CCG.
Have you ever pondered the integral role of truth and transparency in legal transactions? Indeed, these principles form the very bedrock of justice and fairness. In the realm of affidavits, truth and transparency are paramount. They are the compass guiding the navigation of complex legal waters. But how can we ensure these principles are upheld consistently and efficiently? Enter Affinet, the Affidavit Network. Affinet is a groundbreaking platform designed with sovereigns, legal professionals, and businesses in mind. It is a one-stop solution for creating, verifying, and recording truth affidavits. This ensures a seamless and trustworthy experience for all parties involved. Why choose Affinet? Integrity, efficiency, security, and expertise. Our platform is built on the principle of truth, fostering transparency in each transaction. Record your affidavits with ease and access them anytime, anywhere. With state-of-the-art encryption, your documents remain confidential and secure. Plus, our team of legal professionals is always on hand to assist and guide you. Let's delve deeper into the features of Affinet. Draft your affidavits online using our user-friendly interface. Ensure the authenticity of your documents with our robust verification system. Record your affidavits in county records or publish them as required, thanks to our seamless integration with the public record. Track the status of your affidavits and receive notifications on any challenges or updates with our case management feature. Affinet is also compliant with RSIA, the Arbitration Registry Investment System Artificial Intelligence. This ensures we uphold the highest standards in the creation and verification of truth affidavits. What exactly is a truth affidavit? It's a formal written statement made under oath, asserting the veracity of specific facts. All affidavits are inherently considered to be truth affidavits, as they are the primary means for a sovereign to communicate with another sovereign or government entity. Affidavits play a crucial role in common law. They present only facts that the author can prove and are primarily used in commercial transactions and disputes. When recorded in county records, they become part of public policy and establish the facts of a case. If unchallenged for 30 days post-recording, they become the law of the case. It's essential to remember that public policy is established for public officials, not sovereigns. Sovereigns operate in the private domain, while the government operates publicly. Affinet simplifies the process of using affidavits in corporate courts. Record the affidavit in the county record, obtain 3 certified copies from the county clerk, and submit 1 copy to the court records. Present 1 copy to the plaintiff and another to the judge during court proceedings. As the author of the affidavit, you become the creditor or secured party in the case, and the case cannot proceed until your affidavit is challenged. A truth affidavit must be truthful and complete. It should clearly identify the author as a sovereign private person, living sole, creditor, claimant, and secured party. The affidavit should only state facts that are irrefutable. In conclusion, Affinet is your trusted partner in truthful transactions. For your next affidavit, give Affinet a try. Experience the difference of a platform built on the principles of truth and transparency. Affinet, your partner in integrity.
Accounting Arbitrage and IFRS 15, a guide for civil law notary students. Introduction to Revenue Recognition. Revenue is the lifeblood of all businesses, reflecting the total earnings from goods sold or services provided. Accurate revenue recognition is crucial for financial reporting, influencing stakeholders' decisions and a company's financial health. The introduction of IFRS 15, Revenue from Contracts with Customers, marked a significant shift in accounting practices, offering new challenges and opportunities for accounting arbitrage. Fundamentals of IFRS 15. The core principle. IFRS 15 aims to standardize revenue recognition across various sectors and countries, ensuring transparency and comparability. Its core principle is that an entity should recognize revenue to depict the transfer of promised goods or services to customers in an amount that reflects the consideration to which the entity expects to be entitled. 5-step model. Identify the contracts with a customer. Identify the performance obligations in the contract. Determine the transaction price. Allocate the transaction price to the performance obligations in the contract. Recognize revenue. When or as the entity satisfies a performance obligation. Exploring accounting arbitrage under IFRS 15. Accounting arbitrage involves utilizing the flexibility within accounting rules to optimize financial outcomes. Under IFRS 15, arbitrage opportunities arise from the standard's inherent complexities and the need for judgment in applying its principles. Contract structuring and performance obligations. Crafting contracts with a strategic understanding of performance obligations can influence when and how revenue is recognized. Entities can structure agreements to either bundle services and goods or separate them, affecting the timing of revenue recognition. Transaction price and variable consideration. The determination of the transaction price, especially with variable consideration, offers arbitrage opportunities. Entities can leverage estimates and constraints to manage how revenue is recognized over time. Principal versus agent considerations. Whether an entity acts as a principal or an agent in a transaction can significantly impact how revenue is reported. This distinction affects whether revenue is reported gross or net, offering avenues for arbitrage. Ethical and legal considerations in revenue recognition. While accounting arbitrage offers opportunities for optimizing financial reporting, it also poses ethical and legal challenges. Civil law notaries and accounting professionals must navigate these opportunities carefully, ensuring compliance with IFRS 15 while upholding ethical standards. Compliance with IFRS 15. Adherence to the standard's requirements is paramount. Entities must ensure that their revenue recognition practices are fully compliant with IFRS 15, avoiding manipulative or deceptive accounting practices. Ethical implications. The ethical implications of accounting arbitrage require careful consideration. Entities must balance financial optimization with honesty and transparency in financial reporting, maintaining trust with stakeholders. Conclusion. Accounting arbitrage under IFRS 15 presents both opportunities and challenges for entities. Civil law notary students must understand these dynamics to advise clients effectively, ensuring that revenue recognition practices are optimized within the bounds of legality and ethics. Through a thorough grasp of IFRS 15, future notaries can play a critical role in guiding entities through the complexities of revenue recognition, fostering transparency and integrity in financial reporting. Revenue recognition and accounting, arbitrage under IFRS 15. Overview of IFRS 15. IFRS 15, revenue from contracts with customers, revolutionizes how entities recognize revenue. The standard aims to establish a single, comprehensive revenue recognition model applicable across industries and global markets. It specifies that revenue is to be recognized when goods or services are transferred to the customer at the amount that reflects the consideration to which the entity expects to be entitled. The 5-step model. Identify the contract with a customer. The first step involves identifying the contracts with customers. A contract must be a formal or informal agreement that creates enforceable rights and obligations. Identify the performance obligations. The second step requires entities to identify all the distinct performance obligations within a contract. A performance obligation is a promise to deliver a distinct good or service. Determine the transaction price. Entities must determine the transaction price, which is the amount of consideration they expect to receive from the customer for the goods or services. Allocate the transaction price. The fourth step involves allocating the transaction price to the identified performance obligations based on their relative standalone selling prices. Recognize revenue. Revenue is recognized when or as each performance obligation is satisfied, transferring the promised good or service to the customer. Arbitrage opportunities in revenue recognition. Accounting arbitrage involves leveraging the flexibility within accounting standards to optimize financial reporting outcomes. Under IFRS 15, several areas offer arbitrage opportunities. Contract structuring. By carefully structuring contracts, entities can influence the timing and amount of revenue recognition. Performance obligations. Identifying and timing the satisfaction of performance obligations can accelerate or defer revenue recognition. Variable consideration. Entities can use estimates of variable consideration to manage the timing and amount of revenue recognized. Principal versus agent considerations. Determining whether the entity acts as a principal or an agent can affect how revenue is reported. Legal and ethical considerations. Civil law notaries advising businesses on contracts must understand the legal and ethical boundaries of accounting arbitrage under IFRS 15. They should ensure that revenue recognition practices are not only optimized for financial performance, but also comply with the standards requirements and ethical accounting practices. Conclusion. Accounting arbitrage under IFRS 15 offers entities avenues to optimize their revenue recognition practices. Civil law notary students must grasp these concepts to advise clients effectively, ensuring that their revenue management strategies are both beneficial and compliant with international standards. Lecture, Introduction to the Real Estate Transformation. Introduction. Welcome to Module 1 of the Syntax Trust Mastery course on the future of real estate. In this lecture, we will delve into the transformative changes occurring in the real estate industry and explore the implications for home buyers, sellers, and professionals. Drawing on the expertise of ARISI, CCG, and Affinet, we will navigate the evolving real estate landscape to gain a comprehensive understanding of the future of this dynamic and ever-changing industry. 1.1. Understanding the pivotal changes in the real estate industry. The real estate industry is undergoing a paradigm shift, driven by a series of groundbreaking developments. It is vital for professionals in the field to comprehend the significance of these changes and their potential impact on all stakeholders involved. By analyzing these pivotal changes, we can gain insights into the future trajectory of the real estate market. The aim of this section is to explore the reasons behind these transformative shifts and to assess the potential long-term implications. By understanding the driving forces behind these changes, professionals can adapt and position themselves strategically in the evolving real estate landscape. 1.2 Implications for home buyers and sellers. One of the primary considerations in the real estate industry is the impact on home buyers and sellers. The introduction of a $10,000 incentive for first-time and rookie home buyers is expected to revolutionize the accessibility of home ownership. As professionals, it is crucial to comprehend the potential effects of this incentive on house prices and affordability. By analyzing these implications, we can better advise clients and adapt our practices to meet the evolving needs of the market. We will explore the role of RESI, CCG, and Affidavit in facilitating accessible home ownership and how these entities are contributing to the changing dynamics of the real estate market. By understanding the functions and contributions of these entities, professionals can harness their expertise to navigate the evolving landscape. 1.3. The role of RESI, CCG, and Affidavit in the future of real estate. RESI, CCG, and Affidavit are at the forefront of reshaping the real estate industry. These entities play a significant role in driving innovation, introducing new models, and ensuring transparency and fairness in transactions. As professionals, it is crucial to comprehend their role and the potential benefits and challenges associated with their involvement. By analyzing the contributions of RESI, CCG, and Affidavit, professionals can gain insights into the opportunities and considerations that arise from their presence in the industry. Understanding the evolving landscape and the role of these entities is essential for professionals seeking to adapt and thrive in this dynamic market. Conclusion. In this lecture, we have explored the transformative changes occurring in the real estate industry. We have discussed the implications for home buyers, sellers, and professionals, emphasizing the role of RESI, CCG, and Affidavit in shaping the future of real estate. By understanding these changes, professionals can position themselves strategically, adapt their practices, and provide valuable insights to clients in this evolving landscape. As we proceed through this course, we will continue to delve into the various aspects of the real estate transformation. In the next lecture, we will examine the disruption of traditional real estate commissions and its impact on the industry. Stay tuned as we embark on this journey to master the future of real estate with the guidance of RESI, CCG, and Affidavit. Lecture: Disruption of Traditional Real Estate Commissions. Introduction. Welcome to Module 2 of the Syntax Trust Mastery course on the future of real estate. In this lecture, we will explore the disruptive changes occurring in the real estate industry, specifically focusing on the dismantling of traditional real estate commissions. Drawing on the expertise of RESI, CCG, and Affidavit, we will analyze the implications for real estate agents and consumers, and discuss how this change may reshape the current business model. Prepare to delve into this captivating topic as we navigate the evolving landscape of real estate commissions. 2.1. The traditional real estate commission model. Before we dive into the disruption, let's familiarize ourselves with the traditional real estate commission model. For decades, the standard commission structure has been set at 6% of the property sale price, typically split evenly between the seller's and buyer's agents. This model has long been the norm in the industry, shaping the practices and expectations of both agents and consumers. By examining the structure and impact of this commission model, we can gain a comprehensive understanding of its significance in the real estate industry. Understanding the intricacies of this traditional model is crucial for professionals seeking to adapt to the changing landscape. 2.2 Disruptive Factors and Potential Consequences. The real estate industry is experiencing disruptive factors that challenge the traditional commission model. Consumers and industry insiders alike are questioning the value provided by agents in exchange for the hefty commission fees. This skepticism, combined with changing market dynamics and technological advancements, has created an environment ripe for disruption. In this section, we will analyze the potential consequences of dismantling the traditional commission structure. By examining the implications for real estate agents and consumers, we can assess the potential impact on the overall industry. The consequences of this disruption are multifaceted, with both benefits and challenges for various stakeholders. 2.3. Reimagining the business model. The role of RSI, CCG, and Affidavit. As the traditional commission model faces disruption, new models and approaches are emerging. RSI, CCG, and Affidavit are playing a pivotal role in reshaping the real estate commission structure. These entities are at the forefront of innovation and are introducing alternative models that challenge the status quo. By exploring the role of RSI, CCG, and Affidavit in reimagining the business model, we can gain insights into the potential benefits and drawbacks of these new commission structures. Understanding the opportunities and challenges associated with these emerging models is essential for real estate professionals seeking to adapt and thrive in this evolving landscape. Conclusion. In this lecture, we have delved into the disruption of traditional real estate commissions. We explored the structure and impact of the traditional commission model, analyzed the disruptive factors challenging its dominance, and discussed the potential consequences of this disruption. Moreover, we examined the role of RSI, CCG, and Affidavit in reshaping the business model and explored the opportunities and challenges associated with these changes. As we progress through this course, we will continue to explore other key aspects of the real estate industry's transformation. In the next lecture, we will investigate government initiatives and legal settlements that are further reshaping the real estate landscape. Prepare to delve into the exciting world of real estate transformation with the guidance of RSI, CCG, and Affidavit. Lecture: Government Initiatives and Legal Settlements in Real Estate. Introduction. Welcome to Module 3 of the Syntax Trust Mastery course on the future of real estate. In this lecture, we will delve into the significant impact of government initiatives and legal settlements on the real estate landscape. Drawing on the expertise of RSI, CCG, and Affidavit, we will explore how these developments are reshaping the industry and facilitating transactions. Prepare to embark on a fascinating journey as we navigate the realm of government interventions and legal actions in the real estate sector. 3.1. The Antitrust Lawsuit Against the National Association of Realtors, NAR. One of the most prominent legal actions in the real estate industry is the antitrust lawsuit against the National Association of Realtors, NAR. This landmark case challenges the status quo of commission-based transactions and seeks to introduce more transparency and fairness in the market. By analyzing the allegations and implications of this lawsuit, we can gain insights into the potential consequences for real estate professionals and consumers alike. Understanding the nature and scope of this lawsuit is essential for professionals seeking to adapt to the changing landscape. By examining the role of RSI, CCG, and Affinet in supporting government initiatives and legal settlements, we can assess their contributions to transforming the real estate industry. 3.2 Government funding initiatives to support buyers and sellers. In addition to legal actions, government funding initiatives are playing a significant role in reshaping the real estate landscape. These initiatives aim to support both buyers and sellers, facilitating transactions and making the market more dynamic and accessible. By analyzing the objectives and mechanisms of these programs, we can gain insights into their potential impact on the industry. Understanding the role of RSI, CCG, and Affinet in supporting government initiatives is crucial for professionals seeking to navigate the changing landscape. By exploring how these entities contribute to a more dynamic and accessible real estate market, we can better understand the opportunities and challenges associated with their involvement.
Greetings, family. Hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear. Oh, so much to do, so little time. Just a friendly reminder that antitrust lawsuit in the real estate industry opens up those of you that are looking to close real estate transactions strictly through the use of this anti-realtor antitrust lawsuit can leverage M3 conveyances as an advantage point because of the commission-based parameters around dealing with realtors and real estate transactions. We're actually advancing our training with compliance officers to not only utilize that information, but to leverage it in a bankable loan guarantee apparatus. We're going to introduce to you a well-known fact among those that are the elite in real estate when it comes to actual conveyances. So I'm going to simply say that what you just got in the first half of this course is the appetizer. Now we're about to serve you with the main course. Keep listening, because if you listen long enough, you definitely will learn something.
Imagine being able to invest in real estate without the need for traditional income verification. Sounds enticing, right? That's the power of DSCR loans. DSCR stands for Debt Service Coverage Ratio, and these loans provide a unique opportunity for real estate investors to secure funding without needing to prove their personal income. This is a game changer for those looking to invest in real estate, whether they're planning to flip properties for a profit or generate rental income. It's particularly advantageous for those who don't have a regular income stream, perhaps because they're between jobs or self-employed. So how do these DSCR loans work? The answer lies in the name itself. Lenders focus on the debt service coverage ratio, which is essentially a measure of the property's net operating income compared to its debt obligations. If the property's income is sufficient to cover the debt payments, the DSCR is 1.0. But lenders typically look for ratios of 1.1 or higher to provide a buffer. The beauty of DSCR loans is that they don't focus on your personal income or job status. Instead, the focus is on the income potential of the property itself. If the property can generate enough income to cover the loan payments and additional expenses, the loan is likely to be approved. This opens up the potential for real estate investors to acquire multiple properties, as long as each property meets the DSCR requirements. The key to success with DSCR loans is choosing properties with high income potential. These might include multi-family units, commercial real estate, or residential properties suitable for rental. Each property needs to comfortably cover the loan and generate a profit. When applying for a DSCR loan, be prepared to provide extensive financial details about the property, such as rental income, operating expenses, potential vacancies, and expected income from property sales. And remember, the more detailed and accurate your financial projections and property assessments are, the more likely you are to secure the loan. DSCR loans open up new horizons for real estate investors by focusing on the potential income of the property rather than the personal income of the investor. The magic of DSCR loans lies in the way they work. Now, you might be wondering, what's so magical about a type of loan? Well, let's dive in, shall we? You see, DSCR, or Debt Service Coverage Ratio, loans have a different approach to lending. Instead of focusing on the personal income of the investor, they evaluate the potential income of the property. Sounds interesting, right? The key factor here is the Debt Service Coverage Ratio, which measures the property's net operating income compared to its debt obligations. Let's break it down a bit. Think of the Debt Service Coverage Ratio as a scale. On one side, you have the net operating income of the property. This is the income the property generates after all operating expenses have been deducted. On the other side, you have the property's debt obligations, including loan repayments. The debt service coverage ratio is calculated by dividing the net operating income by the annual debt obligations. A DSCR of 1.0 means the income generated by the property is exactly equal to the debt payments. It's a break-even situation, but lenders typically look for ratios of 1.1 or higher. Why? To provide a buffer, a safety net. This buffer ensures that even if income dips slightly, the property can still cover its debt obligations. So, if you're a real estate investor looking to secure a DSCR loan, you'll want to aim for properties that can achieve a debt service coverage ratio of 1.1 or higher. A higher DSCR indicates that the property is generating more income than it needs to cover its debt, which is a green light in the eyes of lenders. In the world of DSCR loans, it's all about the property. It's about its earning potential, its ability to stand on its own feet and generate enough income to cover its debts. It's not about you, the investor, and your personal income. This is what makes DSCR loans a unique and advantageous option for real estate investors. The higher the DSCR, the better your chances of securing the loan. So remember, in this game, it's all about finding properties with high earning potential. The benefits of DSCR loans for real estate investment are numerous. The most significant advantage is that these loans do not require a personal income check. That's right, your personal income or job status doesn't factor in. This feature is a game changer, especially for those investors who might be between jobs or self-employed. It's a breath of fresh air, isn't it? Now let's talk about the second advantage. DSCR loans focus on the income potential of the property itself. So if you've got your sights set on a property that generates enough income to cover the loan payments and additional expenses, then you're in luck. The loan is likely to be approved. It's all about the property's income, not yours. This approach offers a fresh perspective and a whole new world of possibilities. But wait, there's more. The third advantage of DSCR loans is the potential for acquiring multiple properties. Since these loans are evaluated on a per-property basis, you can multiply your investments. As long as each property meets the DSCR requirements, you can acquire as many as you want. Think about it. More properties, more income potential, and more opportunities for success. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. DSCR loans are like the secret weapon in a real estate investor's arsenal. They provide the flexibility to invest without traditional income checks, leverage properties based on their income potential, and multiply investments by acquiring several properties. This freedom and flexibility are what sets DSCR loans apart from other traditional loans. In the world of real estate investment, DSCR loans are a revolutionary approach to financing. They break down the barriers and make the impossible possible. They open doors to opportunities that were once out of reach. They empower investors to go after their dreams, regardless of their personal financial situation. So, if you're looking for a way to supercharge your real estate portfolio, DSCR loans might just be the answer you've been looking for. They provide the flexibility and leverage that every real estate investor needs. Not all properties are created equal when it comes to DSCR loans. For investors seeking to harness the power of DSCR loans, it's crucial to consider properties that have high income potential. These properties are more likely to comfortably cover the loan payments and simultaneously generate a profit. One such property type is multi-family units. These are perfect for DSCR loans due to their ability to generate income from multiple renters. Commercial real estate is another excellent choice. These properties, which include office buildings, retail spaces, and warehouses, often command higher rental rates, thus providing a robust income stream. Lastly, residential properties suitable for rental, like single-family homes or duplexes, can also be ideal for DSCR loans. They offer a steady flow of income and often have lower vacancy rates compared to commercial properties. Remember, choosing the right property is the first step towards a successful DSCR loan application. Make sure you're picking properties that not only meet your investment goals but also align with the requirements of DSCR loans. Applying for a DSCR loan requires some preparation. It's not just about walking into a lender's office and asking for money. You're going to need to bring the numbers and the data to back up your investment plan. Firstly, you will need to provide information about the rental income of the property. This is the main source of revenue the property is expected to generate, so it's important to have a realistic estimate. If the property is already rented out, you can use the current rental income as a baseline. Next, you'll need to detail the operating expenses of the property. These include things like property taxes, insurance, maintenance costs, and any utilities or services that you, as the landlord, will be responsible for. These expenses will be subtracted from the rental income to determine the net operating income of the property. Potential vacancies are another factor to consider. No property is rented out 100% of the time. There will be periods of vacancy, and you need to account for these in your financial projections. This will give your lender a realistic picture of what the income and cash flow from the property may look like. If you're planning to flip the property, you'll also need to provide an expected income from the property sale. This is a bit more speculative, as it depends on the real estate market at the time of the sale, but you should still provide an estimate based on current market conditions and trends. Remember, lenders are looking for investments that are likely to be successful. They want to see that the property's net operating income will comfortably cover the loan payments. Providing detailed and accurate financial information can help reassure them that this is the case. In conclusion, applying for a DSCR loan requires careful preparation and a thorough understanding of the property's financial situation. The more information you can provide, the better your chances of securing the loan. Being well prepared increases your chances of securing a DSCR loan. There's a wide range of lenders out there that offer DSCR loans. Let's dive into the various options you have at your disposal. First up are specialized lenders. These financial institutions focus specifically on DSCR loans. They understand the intricacies of real estate investment and have tailored their services to meet your needs. They may offer more flexible terms, understand the market better, and can provide you with expert advice on your investment. Next, we have the commercial banks. Yes, your traditional banks like Wells Fargo and Bank of America also provide DSCR loans. They often have a dedicated department for investment or commercial properties. With a commercial bank, you might find a sense of familiarity and trust, especially if you've been with them for a while. But remember, while commercial banks may seem like a safe option, they may not always offer the most competitive rates or flexible terms. It's always a good idea to shop around and see what other lenders are offering. Last but not least, we have online platforms. In this digital age, it's no surprise that you can apply for DSCR loans from the comfort of your home. Platforms such as LendingTree or Patch of Land offer convenient access to multiple lenders specializing in DSCR loans. These online platforms allow you to compare rates, terms, and fees from different lenders all at once. It's like a one-stop shop for DSCR loans. Not to mention, the application process is usually simple and quick, but as with everything online, do your due diligence. Check reviews, ensure the platform is secure, and read the fine print. In conclusion, whether you decide to go with a specialized lender, a commercial bank, or an online platform, remember to do your research. Compare rates, terms, and fees. Ask questions. Understand what you're signing up for. Choosing the right lender is as important as choosing the right property. After all, a great property deal can turn sour with the wrong financing. So, take your time, do your homework, and make an informed decision. Remember, this is not just about getting a loan, it's about making a successful real estate investment. So choose wisely. DSCR loans can be the key to building a robust real estate portfolio. These loans offer a unique opportunity for investors to acquire multiple properties without the constraints of personal income checks, making them a powerful tool in the world of real estate investing. Imagine being able to expand your portfolio rapidly, one property at a time, without the need to prove a regular income stream. With DSCR loans, this is entirely possible. All that's required is that each property you invest in meets the lender's debt service coverage ratio requirements. This means that the property's net operating income must be sufficient to cover its debt obligations. And typically, lenders look for a ratio of 1.1 or higher as a buffer. This approach opens up a world of possibilities. Whether you're looking at multifamily units, commercial properties, or residential rentals, the potential for expansion is enormous. Each property stands on its own merits in terms of income generation, allowing you to build a diverse and robust portfolio. However, it's crucial to remember that a strategic approach is necessary. The selection of properties with a strong net operating income is key to securing favorable loan terms. Detailed financial projections and property assessments will be required to demonstrate the viability of the investment to lenders. Moreover, using existing real estate holdings as collateral can secure better terms for new acquisitions. This strategy can effectively leverage your current assets to facilitate the expansion of your portfolio. In terms of lenders, there are numerous options available. Specialized lenders, traditional banks, and online platforms all offer DSCR loans, each with their own advantages and conditions. It's always advisable to explore all options and choose the one that best suits your investment strategy and goals. By intelligently leveraging DSCR loans, investors can bypass the traditional income-based barriers to property acquisition. This allows for rapid portfolio expansion, provided each property meets the DSCR requirements. With DSCR loans, the sky's the limit when it comes to expanding your real estate portfolio. Harness the potential of these loans to grow your investments and make your mark in the real estate world. DSCR loans are more than just a financial tool. They're a game changer for real estate investors. They open the door to a world of possibilities, allowing investors to bypass traditional income restrictions and significantly expand their real estate activities. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned about DSCR loans. They're unique in the sense that they focus on the income potential of the property, not the personal income of the investor. They provide a golden opportunity for investors to acquire multiple properties, as long as each meets the debt service coverage ratio requirements. Remember, the DSCR is the measure of a property's net operating income compared to its debt obligations. A ratio of 1.0 means the income generated by the property is enough to cover the debt payments. However, lenders typically look for ratios of 1.1 or higher to provide a buffer. What makes DSCR loans especially attractive is the fact that your personal income or job status is irrelevant. This is a breath of fresh air for investors who might be between jobs or self-employed. It's all about the property's income potential. If the property generates enough income to cover the loan payments and additional expenses, you're likely to get approved. Choosing the right properties for DSCR loans is crucial. Look for properties with high income potential that can comfortably cover the loan and generate profit. Multifamily units, commercial real estate, and residential properties suitable for rental are all excellent choices. When applying for a DSCR loan, you'll need to provide detailed financial information about the property, including rental income, operating expenses, potential vacancies, and expected income from property sales. The world of DSCR loans is wide and varied. Specialized lenders, commercial banks, and online platforms all provide opportunities for investors to secure DSCR loans. By leveraging these loans, you can scale up your investments rapidly and build a robust real estate portfolio. In conclusion, understanding and utilizing DSCR loans effectively can transform your real estate investment strategy. They're a powerful tool that offers flexibility and access to funding based on the income potential of the properties. So, harness the power of DSCR loans and take your real estate investments to the next level.
originally from Venezuela. Back in Venezuela, I was in the agribusiness. The political situation made me come to the United States in order to explore new business opportunity. I always wanted to create something like Texas Green Star. Texas Green Star is a greenhouse operation to grow produce, especially leafy greens, using hydroponic as a growing technique. Hydroponic is a growing technique in which you crop using water. Texas Green Star is sitting on 332 acres. The effective area of production is about 1.4 million square feet of greenhouses. We don't use artificial light. We use sunlight. All the water that we use for the crops, it's rainwater.
Hydroponics offers us the opportunity to grow at the standard at which Texas Green Star wants to be, which is the #1 controlled environment agricultural center in the United States. We are 100% USDA organic certified. We control all the inputs, so the fertilizers, the micronutrients, we control the humidity, we control the heat, we control the lighting. These plants get exactly what they want for full flavor, for full texture, and for full growth. So when we deliver them to a grocery store chain, they are at their peak.
When we acquired this facility back in 2020, it was right when COVID started. The whole economy collapsed worldwide, but even though we started upgrading the facility, but it was very slow process. It started bringing challenges from the economical point of view. Working capital, with the liquidity, I have a friend who talked to me about a company. He made the introduction, and through North Avenue Capital, we learned about USDA loans. We didn't try to get any type of funding through USDA because we were convinced that USDA funded conventional farming. So it caught us by surprise when NAC told us that the only type of farming that the USDA finance is hydroponic food production. So we applied for a USDA BNI loan through North Avenue Capital. We were able to get something that became a game changer for Texas Green Star because it helped us to take the facility to commercial production capacity. We were able to hire the right management, source the right equipment, the production systems. It was because of the USDA BNI loan that we were able to build this facility to where it is right now. I strongly recommend working with North Avenue Capital. There was a very effective communication. We were able to convey our vision, and they shared that. When we concluded the process with North Avenue Capital and the USDA loan, we felt that our prayers were heard and we were blessed because now we saw that there was no limit for the future.
I've been in the hospitality business since 1986, and we bill ourselves as Michigan's most spectacular resort. We have this incredible piece of property, about 2,500 acres, tremendous elevation changes, mature hardwoods, water. You just get these 10, 20, 30-mile vistas everywhere. We've got the best collection of designers and golf, not only in Michigan, but the Midwest and even farther. We have the #1 par 3 course in North America. Called Three Tops. We have all the amenities, of the resort that you would expect. 240 guest rooms, multiple meeting and banquet rooms, full-service spa and salon, licensed daycare facility, multiple restaurants, a winter season that offers downhill skiing, snowboarding, tubing, cross-country skiing. I think one of the other things that really sets us apart is our staff. We have a set of non-negotiables, as we all need to, be reminded of what we are and who we are. #1 is we're here for one reason only, and that's to satisfy the needs of the guest. And we get great marks about how friendly our staff is. Treetops went through the challenging economic times that everybody went through in 8 and 9, and Treetops took its fair share of hits. There's always been this incredible brand here, Treetops Golf, Treetops Recreation. It kind of got lost there a little bit in those challenging times. We were able to build that back up and put ourselves in a position that to not only be, cash flow positive and profitable and everything else, but also to make some improvements here. Treetops probably exhausted conversations with 30 different entities, whether they be banks or capital finders or whatever it may be. We could never find anybody that could meet our needs. We were introduced to North Avenue Capital, and we began to go through the process there of what might be available, and in particular the USDA program. And it fit perfect for what we needed to do. North Avenue Capital's been incredible in helping us get through that and get this done. If we were to attempt to approach the USDA on our own, it would never get done. I can confidently say that without North Avenue Capital and Alex and Clint, this transaction would have never happened. We always knew what was coming. We knew what to expect. We knew the information to provide. We have 2 different hotels that represent approximately 190 rooms. All of those rooms and the common areas will be improved. It's going to open us up to some markets that maybe haven't been quite available to us. The corporate meeting market, the state association market. Our staff's incredibly excited. Our sales team is really excited. It's going to have tremendous impact. The community is excited about these improvements we're getting ready to do because they recognize what it means. We're one of 5 major resorts here in northern Michigan that are year-round, 4-season golf ski. There's about 180 full-time equivalents that depend on this facility for employment. We're recently emerged from a Chapter 11, so there was a lot of people we would talk to, and we would tell them the conversation was over. Between both North Avenue Capital and the USDA, we were able to overcome those things.
The challenges, to be honest, up front, were really getting this opportunity financed. We knocked on a lot of doors, and even though the business model was sound and attractive, we found that most people wanted to see established cash flow before they would even consider financing a project like this. My name is Steve McGarrah, and we are at the Manor at 12 Oaks Farm, and we are in Green Cove Springs, Florida. I just think banks today, and even the SBA, are conditioned to avoid risk, and so they really want to see a track record. And of course, as a startup, you don't have a track record. We were very fortunate to be led to North Avenue Capital, and their connection to the USDA was really what made this thing happen. They would finance up to 80% of whatever we needed. So, for example, in this situation, where we had some construction to do and some renovation, they did not only finance the purchase of the property, they also financed a substantial portion of the renovations that we're able to do today, which you're sitting in right now. We just launched right into tearing down the lanai and the pool, and all the little things that were within our skill set we started tackling. And then we started lining up bids for the stuff that was beyond our ability. So you drive through the main gates, and the first thing you encounter is a nice wooded area, very rustic, very welcoming. And as you exit that, you see off in the distance a beautiful 6,000 square foot main house. Obviously, weddings are a perfect fit for this property and this venue, and that even leads to things like cooking classes during the week and dining kind of events and things like that to draw people in. They just felt like they were partners right from the beginning, and not only the fact that they were going to back us, but they worked with us on terms. And you can feel the excitement in this area. The growth is going to happen very, very soon in Clay County and in Green Cove Springs. They made it very easy. They laid out all the requirements well ahead of schedule. As you can imagine, it's a daunting thing to get something like this financed. Especially if it's a startup, I would say these are the people you've got to work with. They can make it happen.
Born and raised in Brazil, grew up swimming competitively all my life. I came to the US at the age of 18 and graduated in college in 2003. And at that point, I knew that I wanted to start my own swim school. And I went on and swam professionally for 5 years. And then after that, it was time to put my business plan in action. Planet Swim started out as a swim school and has now evolved to a swimming and tennis club where the goal and the purpose is to draw children who are wanting to develop skill in tennis, develop a skill in swimming, and follow that passion and to become a collegiate athlete. Our facility is 40,000 square feet, including 7 tennis courts, 1 Olympic-sized 50-meter pool, 1 indoor 30 by 45 teaching pool is 3 feet deep for the younger kids. And we have a gymnastics room where we do our dryland and strength training as well. My biggest challenge with building Planet Swim was definitely access to capital, for many reasons. For being a foreign, for not having an established credit, it was just difficult. The first time I connected with North Avenue was through a private equity forum online. When I learned about the USDA BNI loan program, it was interesting because the first reaction that comes to everybody's mind is you think of the USDA as being a bunch of farm. And here we are in a very prominent community and our zip code qualifies. So it was a very nice surprise to understand there are programs out there besides the SBA, which is traditionally lent by traditional banks. The USDA BNI loan program was right because it was the right amount at the right time with the right lenders. The loan gave us the ability to come from renting a neighborhood pool for 12 years to having this state-of-the-art, world-class aquatic and tennis facility. When I got the loan, this was a dirt pit. So when the loan came, we're like, let's get everybody on board. Our greatest success is our team. We are a staff of 11. And once the loan kicked in and we built our facility, we are now at 37. We're excited to continue to partner with North Avenue Capital. They're a true partner. They've always been proactive, try to look at our business 3, 4, 5, 6 months ahead and challenge us in a way that will prepare us and see the future, not see just in front of us. The next steps for Planet Swim really is to replicate our footprint in Northeast Florida. Looking now at Planet Swim and coming back here on a daily basis and seeing kids, it just reminds me of when I was younger and the ability to be able to create an inspiring place where young children can experience getting better at something is really empowering and fulfilling to me. I would like to thank North Avenue for keeping my dream alive.
A lot of brokers come to us and say, you know, rural's pretty restrictive. But when you actually look at the big picture, 90% of America is actually considered rural. So all the red spots you see on this slide and on this map are actually ineligible metropolitan areas, but everything in the white is USDA eligible. So if you want, you can scan this QR code or visit our website to utilize this eligibility map. With this tool, you can search zip codes, cities, addresses, even just kind of pull around, drag, zoom in, zoom out to see if a project is going to be USDA eligible. It is a hard, fast rule. It has to be in an eligible location for us to do a USDA loan. This map is also good for your clients if you want to share it with them when they're out shopping for properties or businesses or acquisitions, they can kind of look on their own to figure out, strategically select an eligible location if they're pretty certain they want to use USDA financing. So a great tool to use. It's on our website in the top right corner. There's a hyperlink for the map. One other thing I did want to mention here is it's not necessarily where the company's headquarters is, it's actually where the loan funds are going. So say you had a company whose headquarters was in Dallas, Texas, but they wanted to use loan proceeds to build a factory or logistics center 40 miles north of Dallas, the project could potentially be USDA eligible. So just as a reminder, it's where the loan proceeds are going to be going, not necessarily where the company's headquarters or main offices.
Accessing affordable capital in rural communities is particularly difficult. North Avenue Capital is a specialized commercial lender focusing exclusively on USDA rural development loans, where we deploy capital into businesses that operate outside of big cities and communities that are deemed to be rural based on the definition from the U.S. government. The USDA Community Facilities Program is specifically intended to deploy capital into not-for-profit organizations in rural communities. This could include healthcare facilities, educational facilities, fire stations, police stations, airports, museums, even Native American reservations can access community facility funds. A community facilities loan could be used to help an organization refinance their existing debt. It could help with a startup organization, even ground-up construction. It could help with merger and acquisition of businesses. The primary aspect of qualifying for a community facilities loan would be first that the borrowing entity is a not-for-profit organization. Second, that they're located in a rural community. Some of the primary benefits of a community facilities loan for a borrower in a rural community would be long amortization, affordable interest rates, the ability to encapsulate several different uses of funds into one note that is fully amortized up to 40 years. North Avenue Capital is positioned to be the best source of community facilities funds because of our commitment to excellence, our understanding of the program, our relationship with the USDA. We're coming with affordable rates, with structures that we believe will position the underlying organization to go operate and execute their strategy effectively. If you think your organization qualifies for a USDA community facilities loan, contact a North Avenue Capital loan specialist and give us the opportunity to partner with you in transforming the community that you serve by growing your organization. North Avenue Capital started with a vision of being the best lender in the industry. For us to be effective, we needed to understand rural communities and the businesses that are critical for keeping those local economies.
College is a private liberal arts college rooted in the Lutheran tradition in Newberry, South Carolina. We have about 1,300 students. 60% are student athletes, so we have a very proud athletics tradition. We are working here at Newberry College to market an education that is private, that is personal. We don't have large lecture halls, so you don't have a faculty member who is standing and lecturing in front of 100, 200, 300 students. It's very relationship-based. We are a relationship institution. Newberry College, we are proud Wolves. Go Wolves. We are a Division II institution in the South Atlantic Conference. The culture here of our students is athletics, intramurals, student organizations, Greek life. As you enter the grounds of Newberry College, you will see some pretty grand athletic facilities for our student athletes. We're in the middle of phase 2 of a renovation to our athletic stadium. Not too far away, you will see a brand new Darby Nursing and Health Science Center. South Carolina has a very active healthcare community. We are really paying close attention to what students need to be effective in the workforce. We like to talk about impact in higher education, and there has been no greater impact to Newberry College than working with North Avenue Capital's USDA Community Facilities Program.
The Community Facilities Program of the USDA is an opportunity for the college to expand a lot of our facilities here. We're in a rural location in Newberry, and there are not a lot of big banks that serve this market. When you're trying to expand, such as our college has done over the last several years, you need the right mix of funding to be able to establish the facilities, the buildings, the infrastructure. The USDA program allows for this right capital mix. The process for utilizing these programs through USDA, they take a long time. So the fact that North Avenue Capital had a lot of experience in this area helped to move that along, because it is a multi-month program. If I had advice for another CFO in a similar position in a rural market, I would talk to North Avenue Capital about this, because the USDA CF program allows for a longer amortization. That is a key component of your cash flow considerations and accounting structure. Go with a professional group that understands a program that can get you into something that may be a little bit more aligned with your needs, goals, and cash flow requirements.
The future of Newberry College, it is so bright. Working with North Avenue Capital for the last couple of years has really allowed us to provide more services to our students, our growth on campus, our enrollment growth. And without North Avenue Capital, we may not have been able to provide the services to our students that they really need. And that is really what our mission is to impact our students. Partnered with North Avenue Capital, we are doing that.
So, you want to own your own home, but you're one of the over 80% of Americans with less than perfect credit. You don't have enough money saved for a down payment, and or your debt-to-income ratios are so high that the only person who will lend you money is your mother, and she still wants a cosigner. I know that sounds funny, but these are just a few of the reasons why tens of millions of Americans are still renting instead of owning their own home. And the worst part is, most of them have convinced themselves they will never be able to own a home, or they're waiting on a miracle instead of doing anything about it. So, why should you do whatever it takes to own your own home? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here's the facts. According to a 2021 report provided by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, the average homeowner in the U.S. has a net worth of approximately $200,000, while the average renter only has a net worth of around $5,000. This statistic alone should have you wanting to buy a house immediately, so you can start building equity for yourself instead of your landlord. Think about it. Every rent payment you make pays for a house or building owned by someone else. They get to benefit from the cash flow, equity, and tax deductions. And what do you get? Exactly. You get a roof over your head for another month and nothing else to show for it. This is why MWR Financial created our cash flow system, combined with our Keys to Home Ownership program. Imagine having everything you need to increase your cash flow and income, so you can increase your buying power and save the money you need for a down payment. Or how about having a team of financial experts who will get your credit scores back into the best shape possible, while lowering your existing bills and your debt-to-income ratios, all at the same time? Sounds amazing, right? Well, it is, but that's not all, because our team of affordable housing experts will even help you locate and purchase your new home for you now, regardless of your past credit history or your current credit scores. Yeah, you heard me right. Our experts will help you determine how much of a home you can qualify for. They will assist you with locating the home that meets your needs, buy it for you, and allow you to rent to own or lease with the option to buy, while our cash flow experts help you get your finances back into the best position possible to qualify for conventional financing. And if conventional financing ends up not being an option for you, your affordable housing expert will owner finance the property for you. In other words, we can structure the option that works best for you, and becoming a homeowner no longer has to be just a dream. It can actually become a reality. With that said, if you're tired of building equity for someone else and you're ready to own your own home, get back to the person that shared this information with you, and let us help you get on the right path towards home ownership once and for all.
All right, family. Hopefully you guys had a chance to definitely learn something in this particular trustee training. This information is designed for those of you that have already gone through the preliminary syntax trust training. You already have become brokers with North Avenue Capital. You also Go Capital, and our newest addition to the family, Rock Financial. So if you've already done the initial two, but you need to be put onto the track with Rock Financial, then please reach the office and definitely get that into play. Earlier this week, I did initiate a platform where those that need financial needs analysis, business needs analysis for those products can actually go to our website. We have a virtual assistant. His name is Alex. Alex will basically take all of the information that you're going to provide, and then after that, you can be further instructed on where you make your documentation submissions so you can get into that best position possible. So we have a program, not saying it's a one-size-fits-all, but there's no excuse for not doing it. For example, a lot of individuals may have income and not credit. Some may have credit and not income, where if you are fitting into one of those categories, and you definitely can be enrolled into an MWR platform or program, which if you need that, make that known so a link can be provided. Once you enroll, then you're able to take advantage of that home ownership program that you just heard about. Now, in recap, you have this lending platform that we basically put you on that was in the capacity of, how can I say it? Unlocking real estate wealth by exploiting the DSCR loan program. And keep in mind, if someone is selling real estate with a real estate agent, you can also take advantage of that antitrust, anti-realtor lawsuit, which will allow you to utilize this platform to definitely guarantee that your outcome will be exactly what you're looking for. But it all starts with arbitration. Hopefully, you can unpack this with a little more training, a little more ears and incentives. But we're giving you a lot of information in this last hour. Hopefully this information is designed to put you on the right track. For those of you that are ready to get started immediately, get with the individual that referred you to this particular trustee training. Those of you that are already inside of our platform, make that request known inside of the actual Bitrix space for us to definitely get you going. Hopefully this information is insightful and puts you in the right frame of mind. Look, we appreciate everybody's level of participation. We got a lot of site visits scheduled this weekend. I will be working with a couple of local family offices in the area because we got a lot of stuff we're going to be doing in the quote-unquote real estate space, and I'm looking for you guys that are compliance officers to definitely take advantage and do the same. And with that being said, I'm going to say peace and love, family. Peace and love.